Hello Libra, hope you guys are doing great. Welcome back to the Sapphire Spider Oracle channel. If it's your first time being here, thanks for stopping in. And if you're a returning listener, I appreciate you coming back. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, or donate below as you see fit. I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot today and the Animal Spirit Knowledge cards. We are checking in for this new moon in Pisces reading. So, what is the new moon bringing to you at this time? Let's start with the Animal Oracle Guide. Just makes me want to like close my eyes right now for sure. Animal deities. I know my tummy just rumbled. I'm hungry. All right, animal deities. So this is an overall card. Symbolism of divinity, guidance, and wisdom. So you might have many spirit animals, which that is a trend I've been noticing. I got that on Pisces reading, Virgo reading, and got that on, I think, wasn't Aries. It tried to pop out on Taurus. There's a couple of them where a lot of animal cards came out, and that's kind of the same thing here. To many peoples around the globe, animals represent the first beings, the ancient ones, the all-knowing deities responsible for the creation of all things and the source of strength and guidance in times of trouble or need. In this painting, titled Council of Animals, a pantheon of animal spirits revolves around a boy playing the flute. The flute, also known as the shepherd's pipe, is one of the most ancient of instruments used by early peoples to invoke the power of the animal spirits. In India, the god Krishna charmed the animal spirits by playing a shepherd's pipe. The early Greeks believed that Pan, the woodland god of the flocks, fertility, and nature, was the inventor of the pipe, which he played for the dances of the nymphs. And just touch that green fluorite. I'm definitely feeling the green color lately. You might have a lot of animal spirits at this time working with you. Too many to count, it just said. And that's where you're kind of getting in touch with animals in general. It's very much like you're the Pan energy playing the flute. So if you literally notice a lot of animals flocking to you at this time, it's your own energy, like summoning these animal spirits, which are guides for you. So you study them, you study their energy, you notice what they do, their patterns, and you gain wisdom from those things. That is why it just said like a charmer, like an animal charmer. Beautiful. Well, you got lots of guides around you then, so let's jump into your reading then, Libra. Ooh, there it is. There's quite a few cards there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's in a straight line? It says straight line. My hands got all tingly in here. Okay. 3 of Cups, when I flipped it over, it said birds of a feather flock together. So you definitely got some friends and, yes, animal guides at this time for sure coming around. It was just saying that phrase because there's wisdom in observing animals, like I said. So when you notice that birds all flock together, it's because they like being in a team, right? They like being in small groups. They don't like being all isolated and alone. It just said, though, that you're connecting more to animal spirits at this time because you might prefer to be alone. So that's okay. There's a lot of communion that can come through, like community that can come through. It said communion, too, with these cups. So for some of you guys, Libra, this is about a church group. There's a lot of community that can come through from animals alone, from other people, for sure, like a church community or something along those lines. You might notice, in general, birds of a feather flocking to you because they are the energy that you are naturally kind of sending out. So you're attracting the people into your life that match that, birds of a feather. 3 of Cups is usually a very happy card. So you're happy about this. You're noticing people or animals or events around you that are filling up your cup, making you happy, things that are like-minded, like-spirited coming to you. Especially we're talking about that green energy, that's the heart energy, right? And this doesn't have any green in it, so I just said, like, these are foundational energies. definitely like friends and family to support you, right? That church community, something that serves more of the foundation of your life, but definitely touches on emotions, but it's not quite touching that heart energy yet. I said you're very sad inside, Libra. You're very sad inside. It was kind of implying here in this card that, like, if there was supposed to be some green in here, that it's been just drained. Like there's a lot of loss in your heart. You're not feeling the colors inside. You're noticing the colors of other people and these energies, and you're noticing them, but inside it's very much just kind of dark and gloomy. Five of Cups is a pretty sad card. It's usually about not seeing the happy things around you. I'm not getting that vibe off of you. It's just like you're doing a good job of hiding from others that you're very sad inside, Libra. So there's something where you don't feel the colors inside. You see them in the outside world, you see them in other people, but you're not feeling them within for yourself. And that's where that sadness is internally. But you're still somehow able to attract all of these guides. So it's not necessarily that your vibe is low. It's just you're carrying your head. You're hanging your head. You're something just said shame. Like you're hanging your head in shame. There's some sadness within you that has very much desaturated your emotional space. It's made everything black and white, right? You're either happy or you're not. It's kind of touching on that energy. For some of you, it just said the message like you feel like you don't belong because you're not a bird, right? We have this Mother of Cups that we just turned over a Queen of Cups, and it was just kind of like you're approaching her, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And it's like, I just don't fit in. I'm not a bird, so I'm just sad. Like I don't belong here. And it says she's willing to listen to that, and she understands that and feels that. Look at all this Cups energy you've got, Libra. So there's definitely a lot of emotional energy at this time, and you do have this Queen of Cups here to listen and feel that. Now she's got some other colors with her. She's got the blue and the purple and then some of the red. Blue and purple is about inner vision and wisdom, and so she sees you. She sees your true colors, which are not black and white. You got some blue on you. You got some of these darker, moodier colors. You're sad. You're down. But she also sees those colors that are attracting these like-minded people. Like you do have these qualities. It's just like I said, you're just not seeing the color within yourself. But she sees it. And this is a guide or a loved one that is, right, just a good listener. She's an empath. I'm definitely getting the she off of this card. And she can very much get into a victim mentality herself, but she's kind of pointing at the horse and saying, like, you're in a victim mentality, Libra. That's the whole thing. That's why you're feeling desaturated, like you got no colors within. You're not seeing your own colors because you're in a victim mentality. And it said it's okay. Like, you don't have to be all like, oh no, I'm doing all right. No, that makes everything worse. It's just, that's her point. It's like kind of like, see how her wing is picking up? It's like you need to pick your head up. You need to notice your own colors. They might not be an exact match to everything else you see out here, but you do have your own colors to show. You have your own inner beauty. But right now you're just kind of, you've turned everything into black and white from your own perspective, Libra. And it was just showing me the scales of Libra and right, kind of like the two sides of everything. It's like you're stuck too much in this duality of everything's black and white, happy or sad, blah, blah, blah. You have a little bit more dimensionality. Life has more dimensionality. There's more color to life than just black and white. So she's saying, like, you need to pick your head up and kind of notice your own inner colors and notice these colors in life, because life is not just one and the other, black and white. This is right, this is wrong, this is good, this is bad. That's not how it works. Ooh, nice song that just came through with that. Now we've got a Daughter of Cups here. Look at the reflection coming off of this Daughter of Cups. It's a full rainbow there, but and it's in the reflection, and that's where it just gave me the song from Mulan, Christina Aguilera, Reflection, right? When will my reflection show who I am inside? This Daughter of Cups could just be related to this energy. Or that's where I'm kind of getting the sense like this is also you. It's like maybe you are a bird, but right now you're walking around as a horse, right? Those are two totally different creatures. They function in two totally different ways, a bird versus a horse. A horse is more of an earth energy. It walks, it plods. So they always standing up, right? They don't usually lay down that often. And there's a big difference there. Birds fly or float along. Swim and right, glide. So there's a much different energy here. And again, with the cups, you're very much focused in your emotional energy. So it was giving me that song Reflection. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Here's all those colors I was just talking about. You can't see all of your colors right now. You got your head down. You need to pick your head up. Start noticing all the colors and beauty around you. Thank you, Spirit. It said because everything you see in the outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Sorry, it was giving me another song. It was giving me that song Colorblind by Counting Crows, which talks a lot about black and white. And it's a love song, but it's kind of a somber song too. It's in that movie Cruel Intentions. There might be something with all these emotions kind of related to that, right? But that's where it's giving a more metaphysical response, and it's saying like everything, all that outer energy, you're noticing all those colors of other people, the beauty you see and everything else around you, that is a reflection of what is within you. So you gotta, instead of seeing all this black when you look at your shadow, you need to notice all the colors that you bring with you. You're a multi-dimensional being. You touch all of these colors. You have all of these colors within you. Where you feel like the life's been sucked out of you. It said, ooh, it just said you are reflecting these colors out to everyone else. You just can't see it for yourself because you're looking at everything in black and white. You are reflecting these colors out to everyone else. Everyone else can see all of these colors except for you. And that's where it was like, are you colorblind? I don't think you are. I think it's just, you're very much down in the dumps right now. Very much down in the dumps right now. So all these little animals are flocking to you to help show you your inner colors and your inner light and how you reflect yourself to others. And especially with this Daughter of Cups energy, that's a messenger energy, that's a page energy. Somebody's coming in to help reflect that back to you and show you, hey, this is the energy that you're giving out. This is the energy that people actually feel or see or notice about you, not this energy. So, you know, like, stop looking at yourself in that way. You're actually this. Yeah, and something just said, and you can be both. You can be both black and white, and you can be that multicolored dimensional being. It said, that's where it was saying, like, Libra, like, your natural nature is to kind of sort things out. Your energy is the scales, it's justice, it's balance. So very much thinking about things in that way, right? There is usually in the world, in the realms of duality, right? There is a right and a wrong. There is a good and a bad. There is a light and a dark. There is a happy and a sad. All of those things. But in the universe, we operate on more than just black and white. It is a full light spectrum. And it was just pointing out how insects can even see in like ultraviolet light and stuff. It doesn't even include the light spectrum that only we can see as humans. It's like the whole spectrum that all creatures can see and recognize. And that's why these animals are flocking to you and saying you can be all of those things, both of those things, both in the real world looking at things in black and white, but also a multidimensional being that has, you know, different shades to you, different colors. With this being a Two of Pentacles, this is about balance, definitely. Can be about some finances, kind of reining some finances in. But it's definitely a more solid energy than this Cups energy. This is all the emotional stuff happening within you that you're feeling. This is talking about like things that can be very real. You can definitely go through this transformation to where you can be a multifaceted being and be all of these things. You can achieve this inner and outer balance where you can see both the black and white and the full colors of everything. That helps you make better real world decisions, which helps you balance situations better. And that's the point it wants to make. If you're too much in the real world, and even if you're too much in like the spiritual world and you're internalizing everything, you're not looking at things in an accurate way. There is definitely multiple sides to life, the inner world, the outer world, all of that. You can balance all of that, but it has to start from within by picking your head up and seeing your own colors and light that you reflect out to everybody. It said this is attainable, this is achievable. I feel like this Queen of Cups is the main guide in this reading. Like she's really leading the reading right here and pointing this stuff out to you. So it's definitely like a teacher, a mother, a guide of some sort that's a good listener and just knows what to say, like all the sweet things to say, right? Knows how to point this stuff out to you. And this is like her sweet little accomplice, like literally her kid or somebody that, right, is very much like her, someone that helps kind of reveal this message to you. This is a Son of Swords, which is a Knight of Swords. And it was very much given it to me like she dispatched this knight to go deliver this communication. Now, swords is, yeah, usually like a message, an email, a letter, a conversation. Can be an idea, but like it's the expression of that idea. It's it being delivered. There's some kind of message here. It's like about being delivered. This wisdom is being delivered to you. Okay, it was just saying like this energy was like, okay, will you please go and get them? Like tell them to come over here so I can talk to them. Like she's sending out this Knight of Swords to be like, go get this person, please. Go get this person. I need to talk to them. I need to tell them. Thank you, Spirit. It was talking about all these birds right here. These birds were talking and noticed your energy being down in the dumps. They noticed possibly at some kind of group event and whatnot, and that's where one of them's like, hey, go get this person. I need to talk to them. I need to tell them something, right? It's kind of like this energy's checking up on you, and very much her little family of birds in general is coming over here to be like, hey, are you okay? Is everything cool? Here, go collect this person. Tell them to come over here. We need to talk. I want to cheer them up. And this energy is very much on board with that too. And then that message that I was just giving about the light spectrum, multidimensional beings, how you can balance everything to make better life decisions for yourself. Yes, all that. That's all this owl is bringing in. So someone shows up and is like, hey, this person wants to talk to you. This person needs to see you. Whatever that kind of message is there for you, Libra. And with it being a swords energy, this is coming in fast. That's the thing. She's Queen of Cups. She's over here doing her thing. She's going to send out a little bit of a messenger. I want one more like right here. Okay. Now you got this Ace of Wands. That's what I mean. There's like a spark of inspiration and clarity that comes through once this message comes in and is delivered. And now we have a Mother of Swords down here. So you got two queens, you got a knight, you got a page, I feel like these are all of these people kind of just paying attention to you, collabing with each other outside of your energy, Libra. And it's like you're very much just this card until they dispatch one of them to come say, hey, I need to talk to you. Once they start talking to you, you get this Ace of Wands energy, which is just right. You get your spark back. You get inspired. You're ready to grow. You're ready to move out of this energy. You see and feel your colors, and you just burst with them and you radiate with them. So this is definitely a set of pick-me-up that you certainly needed. This is a pick-me-up that you certainly needed. And it's just going to get you started. Started on a new path, started on a new energy, possibly reconnecting with this group of people, these friends, this community that we were talking about here at the beginning. Right? And so maybe that's part of their message too. Hey, you know, you don't have to be alone. We've got our whole little flock over here. Why don't you come join us? You know what? That sounds like a great idea. That's kind of what I'm seeing here too. There's this other queen as well. She's not nearly as like empathic and sweet energy, but she does see what's going on, and she does see this energy here. And that's where this message is kind of coming off too. And it says it's more important coming from a person that is a Queen of Swords instead of that Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is the sweet energy. The person that accompanies the Queen of Cups is also going to be a sweet energy. Sometimes when we hear sweet messages from the people we know are sweet in our life, they don't hit as hard, right? But when they come from someone who's a little more stern and usually stiff and intellectual and like usually doesn't express that emotional side, it really makes an impact. And that's what I'm getting the sense of down here. There's kind of like one whole group of people, but possibly like two different families or two different sets of friends or people here. And their energies are like, hey, I'm paying attention to you. I see you. This person's like, I also see you, but they're just not more of that emotional person. But they might be the one that's like, hey, I've got an idea. Let's go talk to them. Let's tell them, hey, get over here. We need to see you. We've got messages for you. We got things. And when they do finally see you, when they do finally get this message to you, it's like, don't you know that your energy is like really nice and lovely, and this is how people really think of you and what you really reflect out there. So right, again, just like she said, cheer it up. Hearing that message is just like sets it off for you. You get really excited, you're happy again, you get that spark, and yes, maybe you do join the group again and make some more friends and whatnot. That is very attainable. It just said, even when you're sad and down, you can still hang out with your friends. That can be very necessary. Some people only want to be alone when they're sad and down in the dumps, but sometimes you do need these other people to pay attention to you and point things out and be like, hey, you should probably go mingle with some folks in general, have some friend time, because you just got to get all of this stuff off your mind. And I think that's really exciting. Like that invitation gets you all sparked up and really excited. And it comes back to this balance. Yes, you can be sad and happy and all of that all at the same time. That is natural. That is real. That is just kind of how you have to go through life. A butterfly has two sets of wings. You know, they got two wings. You can't have one side without the other. That is the final note on that. And I do want to read the book on that Two of Pentacles. I mean, I know what a Two of Pentacles stands for, but I just want to read the note on that one in particular. Okay, Two of Pentacles, balance and change. The Two of Pentacles signifies inevitable change. Since the Pentacle suit relates to earthly possessions, this usually means a new job or financial situation or a move. Even if you fear this change, it needs to happen and might even be fun. Face it with the grace of a newly formed butterfly. A world of possibilities balanced upon your delicate wings. Yeah, again, it's like you're down in the dumps about something. Something is definitely attainable. So if it's a new job, if it's a new opportunity, a new group of friends, whatever balance you need in your life, it's definitely attainable. People are paying attention to you and they see you. They're here to pick you up and cheer you up. It said, end of story. That's it, Libra. That's what they got for you. Thank you very much for being here. Let me know if it resonates in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next batch of readings.